I guess we're back in the library and let's just continue on.
I'm looking for some information, but I'm not sure which book to ask for.
No matter. I know a great deal about most of the books in here. What topic intrigues you?
So be sure to get every single book option available in this dialogue. It's a couple of books, but we just have to do that.
I need to find out which 4 magical people of Arcadia were given a piece of the stone disc that serves as the key to the Guardian's realm.
The stone disc of the balance, yes? Yes. There could possibly be something on that in... let me check. Just one moment. I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
Okay, in this book it's all about the that ancient disc which keeps everything together. Some people tried to seal it like a long time ago, and to protect the disc for the future they broken it up into 4 pieces and gave it to 4 magical people of Arcadia. One went to the gentle souls that sing in the dark and shaped the earth between their toes. One went to the Watchers of the Woods. One went to the 2 that make one of air and of sea. And one went to the Keepers of the Dark Flame, the Eternally Dark, the Mariners.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you. Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
I'm looking for some information, but I'm not sure which book to ask for.
No matter. I know a great deal about most of the books in here. What topic intrigues you?
I'd like to learn more about dragons, about the Dragonkin.
Oh, yes. We have some wonderful books on that topic. Stay here. I did find something interesting. I'll give you a read.
So this book doesn't really give a lot of important information. It just says that the Dragonkin are known as that in Arcadia, and they're known as dragons in Stark, and that there are mostly fairy tales in the world of Stark, and in Arcadia they're more or less like the old gods, more or less, like a pantheon of gods who more or less created the world. This is just an assumption, but it hints to that.
I'm done. Let me take that back for you. Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
I'm looking for a story called The Silver Spear of Gorimon.
Yes, a fanciful tale if I ever saw one, but a charming one. Did you know that I'm often paid visit by adventurers wishing to read everything available on the spear so that they too could set out on their foolish quests?
Yeah, don't you just hate those adventurers?
Well, they pay for my bread, milk, and butter with their contributions to the coffers, so I shouldn't be too critical of them. But they care not about the books. They care only about what the books can give them.
I care. About the books, really?
I can tell. So, the Silver Spear of Gorimon, then?
So this is actually a pretty cool story. It's about the leader or king of a city called Bakshiva, and the leader of the city, he was bored and he didn't know what to do, so he wanted to marry the daughter of the White Dragon, and the White Dragon refused in anger and said, okay, stay away from us immortals. And he was really angry, so he went to one of his sorcerers, and the sorcerer told him about some silver from some special mountain that could be forged into a weapon that could actually slay a dragon. So they went there and got that silver, and the blacksmith worked a long time on that spear, and when he finished it, the sorcerer said, okay, now this spear must be filled or must be enchanted with somebody's blood. So they killed the blacksmith and drained the spear in his blood, and then the spear was more or less magically loaded. So the king of Bakshiva, he then took the spear and challenged the dragon to a duel or something, and he actually wounded the dragon, but the dragon was really angry and started bleeding, and he flew injured over the city of Bakshiva, and wherever his blood landed or her blood landed, nothing could grow there anymore. So the whole land and the whole city of Bakshiva actually more or less disappeared in the end, because they had like a big drought, and nobody could actually survive. So one thing I find kind of special about the story, after the battle with the dragon, and before Bakshiva was more or less destroyed, or went into ruins, the king of Bakshiva, he actually sent out people to capture the white dragon's egg. So I don't know if you remember, in the prologue we actually rescued the egg of the white dragon. So I don't know how this is kind of fits into each other, or what the link is, but I guess we will find out later.
Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
A book on the history of Marcuria would be interesting.
Ah, an extensive subject, to be sure. I will do my best.
So this book is more or less just a description of the city we're in and of the lands surrounding it, and it's not really story relevant, I guess. As I said, it's more just like a geography description. So if you want to read that, you have to do it for yourself, because I read it a couple of times and I don't know really what to say about it. Um, yeah, so you have to read it yourself.
Oh, oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
I'd like to read some Arcadian folk tales.
A favored topic of mine. I have just what you're looking for.
So this story is about a woman and her husband, and the husband is really abusive and beats the woman and drinks a lot. And one day there's a prince that comes to town, and he helps the woman with some water buckets she's carrying. And then the same night the husband gets really mad because he heard from some town folk about the incident, and he goes to the inn where the prince is staying and tries to slay him with a sword, but quickly notices that the prince is much better at his sword fighting, and so he pretends to want to make peace, but has like a knife up his sleeve, and he tries to kill the prince with a knife, with some sort of a cheap shot, and one of the guards notices it and knocks him down, and he gets sent to like a prison working camp. And the prince offers the woman to marry him, but she refuses, and lives by herself. Because she's still married, that's her argument. So, and then one day the husband, he tries to escape from the prison and gets shot in the back with an arrow, and the prince then asks the woman again if she wants to marry him, and she agrees, and she becomes a queen later on, and she is a really good, nice ruler. So the next story is about a village which doesn't have any children, and there aren't any children born. And there's a lake by the village, and then one time 50 children like rise out of the lake and go into the village, and one child says, okay, you can keep us and have us here if you never ever try to get any fish out of the lake again, and go for hunting and stuff like that. So they agree, and they get used to hunting, and then one day one of the villagers, he wants some fish. He's really craving fish, so he goes to the lake and catches a fish, and as soon as he catches the fish, all the children, they go back into the lake and disappear, and yeah, and the village stays childless.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
So we're done with this part now, and the next part we're going to do something else, but we still have to read, I think, 1 or 2 more books. So I'll see you in the next part. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.